Okay. All right. So for social studies today, we have one last graded social studies assignment for this quarter. We're gonna do more social studies. Like we have a test on world religions and stuff like that next week. We'll do some review, but this is the last one that's graded. Okay, well, graded as in for this Thursday's assignments. Yeah, so we can head over to Google Classroom. The assignment has posted. It's called The Effect of the Renaissance and the Reformation. Yeah, it's not super long, so we're going to scroll down, go to Social Studies. It's nice and long. Effect of the Renaissance and Reformation. I meant the title is nice and long, not the thing. Elijah, there is school next week, but the week after that, there's no school. So spring break is the 15th through the 19th, but we do have school next week still. Okay, good. So let's go ahead. Yeah, it's 2 slides. So we'll read through the information, and then you guys will be answering the questions, basically. I'm going to get it zoomed in. Needs to be probably at 100 to be able to be read nicely. So I'm going to leave it here, let you guys get it all opened up, and we will get going in a minute. Yep. You shouldn't have yelled that. All right. All right, so it looks like a lot of you guys are getting it open. I will wait about 1 more minute, let you guys get it completely opened up. Okay, I will ask because we keep talking about it. Olivia, we have a question because I have that Go Guardian thing and we can see your screen, right? So you have like red outlines all over your thing, and we're super curious how you got that.
Yeah, I've been curious about that for a while.
I know, we all talk about how it happens and we don't know how. I don't know if she can hear us or
not. My friend showed me.
Oh, so you don't even know how to do it? It just happened. They did it.
No, they showed me how to do it, and then I put it on.
Okay, so maybe at the end of class, after we're done with the recording and stuff, I'll have you show everybody because they're very curious about how to do it.
When summer break?
Fine.
All right, so let's focus up, and we're gonna read through this, and then we have some questions to answer. So this says, lasting effects of the spread of religion during the Renaissance and the Reformation. So the Renaissance and the Reformation are a time period in history. Do you have a question?
Oh.
Have you ever been to the Renaissance Festival? I have not been to the Renaissance Festival. No.
It's so fun.
I've heard that there's a lot of cool things there, but I've never been. But so the Renaissance and the Reformation are a time period in history that religion really kind of started spreading really quickly throughout the world. So let's go ahead and read through this. It says, today, Christianity is the most widely practiced religion by 31.5% of the world's population. There are over 2.2 billion Christians in the world. Still, there are many branches of Christianity, which essentially mean that while they all use the Bible as a guideline to live their lives, they worship differently and have different holy leaders. The following are events that affected the spread of both Protestant and Catholic branches of Christianity and throughout Europe, North and South America. So, yeah, this map basically, if you look at the colors and the different areas, it tells you where the different religions are practiced. So, South America, this blue, and then over here, and then on the right, lots of, what color is that? Catholic. So a lot of those people are Catholic, which is a type of Christianity. So this map just shows where different Christianity branches are practiced, right? Down below, from 1492, that's when Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue. That's just a rhyme. I think they said that on a television commercial one time, and now every time I hear 1492, that's all I think about. And I don't even like Christopher Columbus. I think he's a bad dude, but it's stuck in my mind all the time.
Why? Because he just came and found the ark this side?
No, he did a lot of bad things. I mean, I don't know the extent of the history, but essentially, he took over all the area that the Native Americans lived in. Yeah, took over everything from them. Killed a lot of people. A lot of Native Americans were killed during that time period. So yeah, they brought diseases over. He just was not the best dude. So yeah. That is true. There's pros and cons to this guy, but I don't like him very much. Not my favorite dude in history. So in 1492 to the 1500s, that's the era of exploration. So in the spirit of the Renaissance, curiosity about the new lands would motivate action. After the Spanish King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella, in conjunction with the Catholic Church, reconquered their land from the Muslims to become exclusively Catholic, Spain shifted focus to expanding Catholic influence throughout the world. As Catholic Spain was on the forefront of exploring and conquering the Americas, one of the main objectives was to convert native people to Catholicism. As one can see from the map, this had a long-lasting impact on the religious beliefs of both Central and South America. Christopher Columbus landed in Hispaniola, which is modern-day Haiti, in 1492. Hernan Cortez landed in Mexico in 1519, and Pizarro landed in Peru in 1537. So these were all Spanish explorers that sailed across the ocean and brought Catholic religion over to North and South America and Central America. Okay. And then in 1517, Martin Luther hangs 95 theses. By hang, they mean like hammered up on a wall, not like killing someone. Just so you know. Well, they were hanging something on a wall, not like hanging a person to kill them. So in the early 1500s, the humanist movement, renewed belief in reasoning, human potential, and individual worth of the Italian Renaissance caused Europeans to take another look at the world around them and question it. The church was no exception to this scrutiny. In 1517, on a church in Wittenberg, Germany, Martin Luther hung up 95 theses, outlining reasons why he believed that the Catholic Church was corrupt, with the selling of indulgences as the centerpiece of his arguments. So this word theses right here just means essays. No. It's basically like he hung up essays about why he didn't like the Catholic Church and why he thought that they were corrupt and didn't do things well and correctly. And indulgence was a purchased document relieving wealthy Catholics of spending time in purgatory to pay off their sins. So he didn't like that they could essentially pay the church to get rid of their sins. He didn't think that that's how it should work, right? The next section says 1534 to 1648, the Counter-Reformation. As the Catholic Church began to lose followers, church leaders met at the Council of Trent in 1534 to make changes and create a strategy to win back Catholic adherents or Catholic followers. Among the changes were to stop abuses by clergy and discontinue the selling of indulgences. However, a new religious order called Jesuits were sent out to win back Catholics in Europe, and after the 30 Years' War, missionaries were sent to the Americas to promote Catholicism, said that really weird, to the new lands. So they sent people out to keep spreading Catholicism. Catholicism, I guess is how you're supposed to say it. Then we have 1620, Protestant pilgrims land in the North America. As Calvinists, which is a branch of the Protestant Christianity Church, the pilgrims believed that hard work and good business would earn them salvation. As America remains mostly Protestant today, culturally this has impacted the United States by encouraging the belief that with hard work and determination, anyone can achieve success. This is often referred to as the Protestant work ethic effect. Whew. Last section, October 24th, 1648, the Treaty of Westphalia was signed. Eventually, Martin Luther's actions created a religious rift between Northern and Southern Europe, resulting in a 30 years war between a new branch of Christians called Protestants and Catholics. The treaty allowed leaders to decide which branch of Christianity would be worshipped in his or her country. As one can see from the map, Protestantism is still mostly practiced in Northern Europe, and Catholic is mostly in Southern Europe. So that was basically a lot of information about how Christianity spread to different areas, how it was split up into the different branches. On slide number 2, you're basically talking about, so we'll write this down. In the first box, you need to use 2 sentences to summarize the text from one reading, or from that section, and then 1 sentence to explain what it's like now. And then you place a star on the Catholic regions of Central and South America. So instead of text here, I'm going to write what you need to write or talk about. So 2 sentences to summarize this section. And then this little triangle right here tells you which section it is. 1492 to the 1500s. Under that article or that paragraph, you're going to use 2 sentences to summarize that section. And then for here, let me spell section correctly.
Is that all we're doing today?
Yep, we're just finishing up this chart and you're good to go. And then for today, you need to write 1 sentence to explain the effect today. And you're doing that for all of these time periods. So you'll do it for 1492 to the 1500s, 2 sentences to summarize it, 1 sentence to explain how it's affected today's religions. And then for 1517, you're going to do that again. 2 sentences to summarize the section, and then 1 sentence to explain the effects today. So you're doing that over and over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times for each section. And then doing your best with the maps, placing one of these stars, the stars on the right. Oops, didn't mean to twist it. Placing the stars in the correct place on the map. Does this make sense what you need to do on these? It's not the easiest task, but you guys can do it. So go ahead and start working on that. I will be here. I will turn on some music. Yep. Is Bradford still here? No, I was going to answer his question. If anybody's wondering, spring break starts next Friday, which is March 12th, and then you get back and come back to school on March 22nd, so you have about 10 days off. And then summer break, so we have 1 whole full quarter after that, another 9 weeks, but summer break starts on May 20th. That's the last day of school, May 20th. So, in case you're wondering when the breaks are. Now, after that, go ahead and get started on doing that chart, please.